What is happening around us today is a reflection of the decisions we took yesterday, days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, whichever one. We need to understand the importance of decision. You don't need to take decision based on your feeling that moment, because at the end of everything, you realize that you made the wrong decision. You realize that you can't face these consequences. So it's best to make decisions when your brain is calm, when you're relaxed, when you're in a good mood, when you're ready to face the consequences. Because decision alone is facing the consequences. It could be good, it could be bad. It's just like a lady struggling for herself and for the family as well, and sudden information came to her, oh, dad is ill, we've rushed him to the hospital, we have a lot of bills for the hospital treatment. And this lady, looking at it, she doesn't have enough for herself. She has sought help from so many people, from friends, from relatives, from families. The help couldn't be enough. A friend might just come to her and be like, okay, since you've tried everything, how about using your body to get what you want? She will feel like, okay, this will solve my problem. But she's not reflecting to the consequences, which is it can result to so many damage in her life. When making a decision, just calm down, don't rush it. Make your decisions and be ready to face the consequences. If you're liking this conversation already, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and let me know what you think about this video.
Oh, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. Why they wanna move like that? Where you want gone? Why you want act like that? Why you play hard? No rush, go and move down.
What you don't know about making a decision, number one, is decision can make you become a better person or destroy you. It's necessary to pay attention to the choices you make. Try to understand the consequences, because when you understand the consequences, it means that you are ready to take this decision. So no matter what it is, just calm down, relax, understand the consequences of those decisions you're taking. There's this story I came across. It's a drunk dad and two sons. So while growing up, they watched their father got drunk several times, nothing to show for it, no better result from the father. So the first son watched his father, the second son watched his father. So while growing up and they had to now make decisions on their own, the first son could not give any proof of a better tomorrow, but the second son gave a proof of a better tomorrow. So the both of them were asked why the decision. So the first son said, I watched my father. The second son said, I watched my father. The both of them had the same reason, but different results. So it's best to make the right choices. Make choices based on what has already happened around you, what you've heard regarding to this. Don't just ignore people's mistakes. They are really a lesson to learn for tomorrow. Number two is, decisions don't affect you alone. When you're making a decision, are you thinking about the future? Are you thinking about those around you? Are you thinking of those people that decision can affect? Decisions are not for you alone. There are things you need to consider when making a decision. There are things you need to put in place when making a decision. There are things you need to understand when making a decision. It's not for you alone. There are other people around you. They are going to face what you have put out there. If you put up the right thing, they are going to enjoy it. If you put up the wrong thing, they are going to regret it. Understand that this decision can either affect me or affect my loved ones, affect my future, my generation. So it's best and very much best to know that decision can go a long way. Choices are so important. You can't make the choices to live the life you want right now and expect something good to happen in the future. It's just like planting a seed. It takes time. Some seed takes time, some seed doesn't take time. Like mango seed, it takes time. But like pepper seed, tomato seed, those ones don't take as long as mango seed. So you need to consider which decision are you making. Are you making tomato seed or are you making mango seed? No matter how you want to enjoy this life, don't enjoy it alone. Consider some people. Consider generations. Consider family. Consider people around you. Is it going to be fruitful to them? Is it going to be a blessing to them? Is it going to yield fruit for them? It's best to make the choices that can generate the generations of planting mango seeds. So what decision are you making? What are you putting in place right now that can give you the best outcome later? What is it? Is it something that you are proud of? Is it something you should be excited about? So no matter what it is, before you make these decisions, you need to think, is it the best choices to take? If it is not, then quit. Don't go for what you are not ready for the consequences. Number 3 is decision can help you manage your resources. Back then, growing up, I took the courage to provide my toiletries myself. Before then, I was using these things without any consideration, without any regards. I was just using it. Let me use that one. So when I started providing these things for myself, I began to know the importance of toothpaste. You see this toothpaste? It is very, very important. It looks little, but it's something huge to me. When I started providing for it, using it, you don't need to tell me to manage it. I take little. I don't want to waste it. Literally, I can use toothpaste for 6 months. Then I wasn't paying attention to those things. So the decision I took helped me to manage resources around me. If you feel decision doesn't do much, I'm going to tell you right now that decision do much when it comes to resources. It will help you to manage things a lot. I don't know what you're using out there that you're not taking care of, that you're just using it based on, oh, those doesn't belong to me. I'm here to tell you that those little things matters a lot. The 4th one is decision help you to learn from other people's mistakes. Like I said earlier, it's best to learn from mistakes. Learning from mistakes shouldn't be something that you feel you are too local to. It is good. It's good to avoid those things before it comes to us. Let me tell you, the decision you are taking today, so many people have taken such decisions and so many of them are facing the consequences, either good or bad. That is something we should understand. So we need to learn from people's mistakes, learn from what really happened. You can imagine someone walking on the road, operating phone on the road where you know that vehicles move from left to right and you can't really control the engine. And you're on the road with your phone. You can't knock someone down because of it. You can't tell me saying these things while I'm walking, I'm not conscious enough. I'll bring the phone that will kill me. Like, I don't get. Something like this have cost death on someone's life. I can't do that because I have the knowledge of what this cost, what this have actually cost in the life of other people. Of course. So these are learning from the mistakes. Decisions are really, really necessary. It is really good to think about the consequences before making a decision. It is necessary. It doesn't have to be something you should enjoy that moment. When you are in the process of making a decision, you should think, is this going to benefit me and my generation? Is this going to benefit my family, my loved ones, my friends? It is necessary. You need to consider so many things. You need to consider if you are ready for the consequences. I'm not saying every decisions are bad. No, there are good decisions which you made, which are resulting to something you are so impressed with right now. I hope you've gained a lot from this video. If there are things you want me to talk about or you like me to pay attention to, you can just let me know in the comment section.